There was indeed shock and confusion at the Auckland apartment block where the country's latest community case of Covid-19 lives. With no health officials on site, it was left to the media to break the news to residents who were going about their normal daily business. Our reporter Nick Truebridge and cameraman Nick Monro were on the scene.
This is ridiculous if we don't know about it.
An Auckland apartment block in disarray. Residents and visitors to 106 Vincent Street, known as the Vincent Residences, told to isolate and seek advice about being tested after a woman who lives here tested positive for Covid-19, despite having no apparent connections to border workers or overseas travel. But most residents we spoke to shortly after Thursday's 1 p.m. announcement had no idea they were supposed to be isolating. For this resident, the news is still sinking in.
I'm a bit frightened because here and I have got 4 children that we see on quite a frequent basis, and now we're not going to be able to.
Checkpoint caught up with the Vincent Residence's building manager Rajiv Chembarth as he was busy making calls to try and organise a deep clean.
No, I just got a call from the health department that someone has tested positive here. They are not disclosing any information, and so I asked them, like, if I get the name or the apartment number, then I can check the CCTV for any close contacts or anything.
He says he found out about the COVID cases links to the building just before the 1 p.m. media conference.
Would you like to have known a little bit sooner?
I'm really sorry. I don't have anything more to say. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
106 Vincent Street happens to be right next door to the Grand Millennium Hotel, one of Auckland's managed isolation facilities. This Vincent Residence's occupant joking that he might wind up in the Grand Millennium next.
Now this virus is in our building. This virus is in our building now. It's ridiculous. We'll be joining you.
On a more serious note, he believes members of the public would have been easily able to mix with isolating overseas returnees at the Grand Millennium when the managed isolation facility was evacuated due to a fire alarm on Monday. He says communal areas in Vincent Residences mean the virus could have spread easily there too.
Shared facilities we've got is a gym, a sauna and a swimming pool, and it's used on quite a frequent basis. I see in the elevator. I see a lot of people in the pool every day, so I'm a bit worried, to be honest.
And his next task is contacting family who have visited him. Health officials say anyone who visited since Saturday should get a test and isolate, though that's another message that hasn't been passed directly to residents here.
I have to contact everyone that I've been in contact with within the last 24 hours, isn't it? This is reality, and to be honest, it's not. I don't feel safe here anymore. I really don't. We need to get a hold of some family members, so we'll leave you guys today.
So we've been here since just after news broke of Auckland's latest COVID-19 case, and people coming in and out, quite frankly, have no idea what's going on. There are no health officials here telling people that they need to get a test, telling people that they need to isolate after getting that test. The building manager didn't know what was going on, so it would be fair to say that the main theme down here is confusion.
That confusion also catching out another couple who have just moved into Vincent Residences. Instead of health officials getting the message across, media were on site to break the news.
Definitely the first person we've heard this from, yeah. Yeah, we knew about this place here behind us, which has all these people in it, but yeah, we certainly weren't aware of people. We'd literally just moved in. As you can tell, we're sort of making it homely now, but
he doesn't know what to say. This is not news he wanted to hear.
It's just typical. We've had a real rough couple of weeks, moving and stuff. I don't know. I'll be honest, it's just typical.
It seems like you basically lost for words. It slapped you in the face a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would have been good to have even like a thing, like a notice board or something when we come in, like saying, are we allowed to know who, like what floor or anything, or just it's just a person in the building?
For other residents here, the news they must get tested and isolate has ruined travel plans.
Heading to US 9:30 tonight, so.
What now for that? I suppose you still just have to go, or you have to...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to probably make some calls, and I don't know what the procedure is now that there's COVID here. Do we have to, like, is it legal to have to go get a test, or I don't really... Yeah, so I don't really know too much.
Residents here are angry about the level of communication from health staff.
Definitely, yeah. I think with how serious COVID is at the moment, it's around the world how worse it's getting. I think definitely someone should, be here now telling everyone walking into the building. I just actually went and brought a mask, so I'm going to be putting it on when I go back inside. And I got sanitizer, so yeah, I think someone should be here definitely to tell.
Meanwhile, at the woman's workplace, A to Z Collection on High Street, the lights were out and the door shut. A pop-up testing station was quickly assembled just down the road where some were taking the opportunity to get a swab. For Checkpoint, Nick Truebridge.